I'm sorry it's been so long. I was out there doing the life things. So I had things to talk about next time I saw you guys. I want to talk about Lake Louise because that's one of the things that I did when I was gone from you. So we went to Lake Louise and we filmed a bunch of OFTV videos, and they're not gray, they're beige. This is sad millennial beige. Come on. We went to Lake Louise and we went to Lake Moraine. And it was really cute. She had booked us a shuttle. So it picked us up and then it was going to take us to both of the lakes. And at each lake we had, I think, 2.5 hours or something like that. And it was kind of an overcast, drizzly day. But that's fine. We're going to make the best of it. We're going to have fun. We don't really care. Like, we're out to, have fun, hang out with each other, film some content. Like, it's going to be a good day. We get to go to Lake Louise. Neither of us had been. We're so excited. And we get there and it's like cool. Like, it's cool. The water's really like a cool color, but there's so many people everywhere. There's so many people everywhere and there's not even really anything to do. Like, the Fairmont's there, but there's no benches. There's no beach that you can sit on. You can walk around and do like a hike around the edge of the lake, but I mean, the lake kind of looks the same from all sides. It's once you see one edge, you kind of see, like, you can see the whole thing. Like, it's not like parts of it are hidden. You know what I mean? And there was nowhere to sit down. Luckily, we just had decided that we were going to do the canoeing because, again, we're filming a video. So doesn't matter. Let's do the canoe. Guess how much the canoe was? But I think it was an hour. Yeah, it was an hour. You got the canoe for an hour and it was $178. $178 for an hour canoe ride, or $130 for half an hour. And it takes 30 minutes to paddle from one side of the lake to the other. Yes, it's $178. We did it because, again, the video and once in a lifetime, because we both knew that at this point, we're never coming back here. And then it was kind of raining. So we do the canoe. And when we're doing the canoe, he's like, yeah, so if you hear the siren, just know that we're calling the conditions and you have to come back and we'll be offering no refunds. I'm just like, okay. Sure, whatever, let's do it. We didn't have to get called back. It was raining, but whatever, that's fine. We were having a great time. We were having a good giggle. And then we get back and we're like, okay, so what do we do now? Because that killed an hour, but we got 2.5 hours here till the bus comes, picks us up. So what are we going to do now? So we go into the Fairmont because they had a little cafe there and that's literally all there was to do. So we go into the Fairmont and we buy a couple things from the cafe. I think I got a cookie and a donut and it was probably $26. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Let's just kind of, again, no benches anywhere. So we're like, okay, let's just kind of, I guess, sit on the floor, outside the cafe, because there were some people sitting on the floor, no rain cover. And then someone from the hotel comes by and she's like, yeah, you guys can't sit here. And we're like, yeah, that's fine. I guess we'll just go stand in the rain. So me and my friend literally just went and sat at the bus stop for half an hour and just chilled and ate some snacks before we went back and got picked up by our tour bus to go to Lake Moraine. It's a cool lake. Don't get me wrong. It's cool. It's cool. But the only reason that it's so popular is because the Fairmont's there. We had thoughts. It's majorly overhyped. Parking, I think, was $34. We were standing by the parking meters. And at 2 p.m., I think, and it closes at 7, parking was still $34 to park your car there. And it's always recommended that you take in a shuttle because the parking lots fill up. It was chaos. It was so busy. There was nowhere to sit down. And it just was what it was. But we're like, all right, let's go to Lake Moraine. We had the rest of the video to finish anyways. So we go to Lake Moraine and arguably way nicer. Not quite the same blue color, but still the most blue lake I've ever seen in my entire life. And the rock faces were way cooler. It was right nestled in the mountains like the glacier. It was just as cool, not nearly as busy. The cafe there was still really expensive. Oh, there was places to sit down. There was places to sit down. They had a bunch of tables with umbrellas. So everyone was sitting down. We were so stoked that we had gotten a table. And we're like, okay, great. We have like an hour and a half until the bus comes and picks us up. Let's just sit here, catch up, chill, enjoy each other's company, and then we'll go back. And we're sitting at this table thinking we're not going to move for the next hour and a half. And all of a sudden, the girl that I'm with, she like coughs. And I go to like hit my vape and I cough. And I was like, wait, what? And then everyone around us starts coughing. And instantly, right after that, I like grab my pashmina and like put it over my mouth and nose because someone had set off their bear spray. And bear sprayed the crowd. We got maced. Sitting at the cafe. And like thankfully we ran instantly, but and like we were downwind. No, we were upwind, so it didn't blow our way and we were fine, but yeah, we got maced. So we're like, okay, well I guess we can't sit at our table anymore. Everyone says like you have to carry bear spray, which is true. There was a grizzly bear at Lake Louise like the week before. You should have bear spray, but you should also probably make sure that you don't sit on it the wrong way and accidentally mace a crowd. So that was fun. Thankfully, like we were fine. We were again upwind and we ran away right away and like it was fine. We were able to get there. It wasn't that bad. But it does like definitely make you cough. And so then we just ended up sitting under a tree for a little bit. And then we went and sat like underneath again at the public transit. We just like sat and chilled. And then we sat on our bus for a little bit and waited for everyone else because the bus driver was early and we chatted with him too. And it was really nice. And then he took us back. We were already all packed up from camping. So we just got in my car and we drove back home.